The world record for the biggest orgy in history has to find a new location after the Las Vegas hotel pulls out. Hey, get it? Hey, it pulls out. All right, anyways, sorry about the bad pun. What do you expect? This is a low-budget show. I can't afford good jokes. This is like all off the top of the head here. The quest to break the Guinness Book of World Records record for the world's largest orgy is still plowing ahead. Hey, I'm going to keep them coming. Still plowing ahead despite the original venue for the event getting cold feet. But we should also make note, Guinness World Record Committee does not recognize orgy, the world's largest orgy, as one of its records. It's not recognizing it because Guinness is very picky at what it accepts. Apparently, they have a high standard. You can't just call up the Guinness Book of World Records and get them to take any old record. Okay, orgies are not permitted. You couldn't probably call them up and be like, "Hey, Guinness, I'm gonna attempt to break the record for the most times anyone's been smashed in the face with an acoustic guitar." They're going to probably say, nah, we don't recognize that one, too violent. So they have standards, by the way, just letting you guys know, because you're weird, you weirdos. I know how you are, and maybe you want to sort of try and conquer some weird world record. Well, make sure that Guinness recognizes it first by calling them or emailing them or whatever you do, and ask them first if it's a record. Apparently, this orgy is not a record, although it should be, in my opinion, because orgies are quite a feat, and it takes effort. It's called Sin City 8. Yes, there's been 8 of these Sin City gatherings. It's a whole weekend of sinful behavior. It's less than 2 weeks away, and 2 weeks away from the attempted record-breaking orgy that's supposed to have over 1,000 people, breaking the currently held record of 500, which took place in Japan. The attempt is part of a gigantic sex-filled weekend that was set to take place at the Embassy Suites in Las Vegas, but apparently the hotel didn't know what they were getting themselves into when the weekend was originally booked, and they have since bailed out. Unfortunately, Sin City had already sold a ton of tickets, because apparently everyone wants to participate in an orgy. Who doesn't want to participate in an orgy? Including guests staying at the hotel, promoters, etc., etc. The management at the Embassy Suites Las Vegas tells the press that we have reached an agreement with the group. Guests of the group are welcome to stay at our hotel, but no events of any kind associated with Sin City 8 will take place at the Embassy Suites. Well, then what's the goddamn point of staying at your hotel then? That was the point. It was all supposed to take place there. All the events, the speakers, the sex toy demonstrations, etc., etc. There's a detailed list of what was going on the website. I think I covered that in my last, not my last, but the time that I covered this story. Luckily, organizers were able to scramble and find a suitable venue for the parties and the world record-breaking attempt. We're told the parties and vendors for Sin City 8 will now be hosted at the Artisan Hotel, or the Artisan Hotel, Artisan, and the orgy will take place at the Erotic Heritage Museum. So 2 separate venues. The hotel for some events, but the actual orgy is going to take place at the Erotic Heritage Museum. There will be free shuttles available to take the guests back and forth between the orgy and the hotel. I just love that this exists. This is great. Just the fact that an orgy shuttle exists in the world makes me pleased. I'm so pleased with that. I'm so happy that that exists. In my wildest dreams, I never thought an orgy shuttle would exist. And it's free. All the better. Unbelievable. So, by the way, I put out the call a couple weeks ago. Any ladies want to hit up the orgy with me in Vegas? I'm down, because I can't go alone as a single man. And I've had a few responses. And some pictures were sent, so keep them coming. I'll make my decision, as we lead up closer to the actual orgy. If you want to email me, it's funnyjones@gmail.com. You can also call in 646-450-2012. And don't forget to follow me on the social medias. It's @funnyjones for Twitter and Instagram. Okay, nice to hear from you.